Welcome to another episode of The Founder. Today I'm with Shero Meezan. So Shero started her business about 10 years ago, her business being Events by Shero. So let's talk to Shero a bit about her journey. So hi Shero, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about your company.
Yeah, so we have three businesses actually. We started off with Events by Shero. Events by Shero, when we started, we actually focused more on luxury kids' birthday parties. That's how we started. But when you look at Events by Shero today, we do a lot of corporate events, seminars. We also do window displays for retailers, and we do seasonal decors for hotels and shopping malls in Colombo. That's Events by Shero. So the second business would be Weddings by Shero. Weddings by Shero is actually a floral business where we do mainly weddings, engagements, anything and everything to do with flowers actually, flower decor. That is handled by Weddings by Shero. So we also have a new baby now. It's Love Drops by Shero. This is our COVID found business. We started Love Drops by Shero during the first lockdown of COVID. So Love Drops by Shero is actually curate flower boxes, luxury gift boxes, to put it that way. So what we realized was you only get these conventional bouquets out there, there's nothing innovative or so that's where we sort of like carved a niche for us. So today even Love Drops by Shero is doing quite well, I must say, although we are new in the business. So yeah, where we do curated luxury gift boxes. It's flowers, but presented differently.
So it's all customized and done.
That's right.
Yeah. So talk to me a little about your inspiration. What was the inspiration for you to start these businesses?
So I mean, the inspiration actually came back in Bangladesh when I was doing birthday parties for my own kids. I was doing theme parties for them, and the guests who came for the parties, everybody liked what I had done, and I started getting requests from friends actually asking me to do their events. That's where I realized, okay, I have something there, and why not make it into a business? So the inspiration actually came from there.
Okay. So a lot of people have good ideas but really can't put it into action. How did you go on with it?
I think as a person, I am a go-getter. It has always been like when I would say, like, when you have an idea, you should have a proper strategy, a business plan, and not just dream. You should really act on it. You should work for it. So yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about the challenges you faced. I mean, every business has an up and a down. So talk to me a little bit about that.
So the challenges would be, I mean, when we entered the market back in 2015, the market was already saturated and there was big players. But what actually differentiated us was that our ideas were big. We were into luxury events, not any small events. So luxury events, out of the box ideas, which means you needed big budgets, So to actually convince the clients that we can actually walk the talk, that I think was challenging.
But gain the trust of your clients.
Yeah. But I think I'm very thankful to the first few clients who actually trusted us, and
and you moved on through that. Yeah. Okay, so people have different marketing strategies like word of mouth, social media. What was yours? What were you most comfortable with?
So business strategy, I would say, the way we operate, we it's a niche market that we operate in. So it's not the conventional print media and advertising. You know, we focus mainly on our product and we let the product speak. Of course, social media presence is very important nowadays, right? So we do keep our Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok very active. Other than that, yeah, we mainly focus on our product and it's word of mouth, I would say. Yeah.
So, from the beginning of your business till now, what was the hardest decision you had to make? As you said, you came from Bangladesh. Was it
Yeah.
leaving Bangladesh?
So yeah, the hardest decision for me, I think, was leaving Bangladesh because we were well established in Bangladesh, and I was well sorted after. I was at my peak. We were having a booming business, and I was at my peak when I had to leave Bangladesh. So that was very hard. Leaving something solid there and to move back to Colombo, but I had to do it because I am a mother, so I had to do it for my kids and for my husband. So yeah.
Okay. So, talking about financing, was that easy for you or how was that?
So from the get-go, I had made a very conscious decision not to borrow money from anybody. I believed in, taking baby steps. So I did it my way. And I wouldn't say that this thought did come up a couple of times. People keep approaching me also all the time, investors making it big and all of that. But I'm very confident of my business and I knew where it was going. So just for that small investment, I was not going to forego the bigger picture, I would say. So so instead of borrowing, what we did was I started investing my profits actually from the business, and that's how we kept growing.
Right. So, you stood on your own 2 feet.
Exactly.
With no one's support. That is great, actually.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So, tell me a little bit about, people always fail before they succeed. Talk to me a little bit about that, about your experience on that.
Fortunately, I think I have still not failed.
I wouldn't say failed. It's going through something, right?
Yeah, and I also wouldn't say I am very successful because for me, it's always more and more. What is success to me is a stepping stone for something bigger tomorrow. So far, I haven't really
Gone there yet.
Gone there yet. I haven't failed.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Yeah. So, tell me, what gets you out of bed? What's the most exciting thing for you to do?
What gets me out of bed would be the fact that it's not a 9 to 5 job. It's not a everyday thing. Me having to meet new clients every day is a new challenge. It's a new project that we are working on. So it's the adrenaline rush.
Okay.
Yeah, that gets me out
It's
of bed.
just the excitement you have for your
That's
work.
right.
You love what you do, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. People have different definitions to the word success, right? Talk to me a little bit about your definition to that. What does success mean to you?
Success to me is, I think, happiness and peaceful sleep at night.
Okay. So, now that you have your own brand, is there anything you would like to take over or anything like that? A crazy idea over the top like that?
Okay, I am so full of myself, so I think I don't want to ride on anybody else's success. I want to make my business big and make it really huge. So yeah, I don't want anybody's business.
You're happy with what you have?
Yeah, and I want to make mine big.
Big, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you weren't building up your business now, is there something you would like to do other than this?
I think I'll be somewhere in the hills writing poetries and stories. By now, I would have published a couple of books.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you would like to be an author?
Yeah.
So now that you have experienced both worlds, being your own boss and working under somebody else, would you want to go back to working under somebody else? No?
No, never. By nature, I'm very bossy. I've even worked under my husband one time, and even he couldn't
Handle you.
handle me. So no.
Okay, so you're comfortable the way you are.
Yeah, I cannot work under anyone.
Okay. So if you were able to have dinner with a founder of your liking, who would that be and why?
I think that'll have to be Elon Musk because we have a lot in common.
Okay.
We have no limit, no boundaries. It's always, we are always reaching for the stars and
You like to explore
beyond.
it, yeah.
So I think we'll have some interesting conversations. So yeah, Elon
It
Musk.
would be him, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so if you were to give advice to someone who is starting their business, what would you tell them?
I think if you have an idea, act on it, work for it. Don't just dream. Get up and act on it, work on it. Yeah,
Okay.
because a lot of people have a lot of ideas, but they just dream. They don't really.
They're not able to pursue it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Shero, for joining us today. It was very lovely talking to you.
Pleasure being here too. Thank you.
Do go check out Events by Shero and stay tuned for the next episode of The Founder.